Governor Sanwo-Olu launches first phase of Lagos Market Trader Money Initiative. Senate unveils 45-man committee for constitution amendment. And the foreign United Kingdom economy slips into recession. And a sports ministry to partner with military to produce laurel-winning athletes. Now the details. I am Dele Agadumo. Lagos State Governor Babajide Sanwo-Olu has empowered 15,000 indigent traders with 50,000 naira each through the first phase of Lagos Market Trader Money Initiative. Speaking at the launch in Ikeja, the governor said the initiative was conceptualized as a stopgap measure of the state government to empower small-scale traders in the food systems by providing them financial support to expand their businesses, thereby fostering economic growth and improving lives of many within the state. The governor, who noted that 75% of beneficiaries are women, appealed to them to allow residents feel the impact of their grants by not hiking prices of foodstuff inappropriately.
We believe that this gesture will go a long way to actualize the goal of transforming the food systems in the state and stimulate economic activity in our various food markets in line with the administration's Teams Plus developmental agenda. I therefore want to employ all the beneficiaries to support all beneficiaries to this support to make the best and judicious use of these grants.
The Alaja General Folashade Tinubu Ojo commended Governor Sanwo-Olu for the initiative and advised beneficiaries to make judicious use of the money. In her welcome address, Commissioner for Agriculture Abisola Olusoya, who stated that the initiative would support the small-scale traders due to economic crisis in the country, called on other states of the Federation to follow suit to cushion the effect of economic hardship. Our correspondent Adiola Akinle reports that beneficiaries were selected from markets in 20 local government areas and 37 local council development areas of the state. Lagos State Governor Babajide Sanwo-Olu has implored foreign investors, particularly the business community in the United Kingdom, to consider Lagos as a destination of choice for their investments. He said his administration will continue to make Lagos a destination of choice by ensuring a friendly business environment for investors. Governor Sanwo-Olu spoke during a courtesy visit by the United Kingdom Secretary of State for Business and Trade, Kemi Badenoch, at Lagos House Marina. The governor also stressed the need for improved trading activities to improve Nigeria's economy, saying it is necessary to consume what we grow and grow what we consume to reduce dependence on foreign currency. Speaking earlier, the United Kingdom Secretary of State for Business and Trade, Kemi Badenoch, said the businesses from the United Kingdom are excited about investing in Nigeria and Lagos in particular. Badenoch, who is also the Secretary of State who covers exports, said the United Kingdom is ready to work with Nigeria to reduce barriers to trade and ensure that business between the two countries goes as smoothly as possible. The Lagos State government is collaborating with private sector entities to establish an innovative energy hub aimed at addressing the growing energy needs of the state. Lagos State Commissioner for Energy and Mineral Resources, Biodun Ogunleye, who made this known during a stakeholders' engagement with key players in the energy sectors across the state, said this initiative underscores the government's commitment to leveraging partnerships for sustainable development and meeting the demands of a rapidly evolving urban landscape. Ogunleye emphasized the need to key into the Themes Plus agenda of Governor Babajide Sanwo-Olu's administration in making Lagos State a 21st century economy by seeking partnerships with the private sector to create an energy hub. He further explained how the energy hub in the electricity market will expand access to reliable electricity, particularly in underserved areas, spurring economic development and improving quality of life. Earlier, the Permanent Secretary, Sholabumi Shashore, applauded the stakeholders in the energy sector for honoring the state government's invitation and being willing to partner with the state in actualizing the Themes Plus agenda of the present administration. Shashore submitted that the collaboration is aimed at leveraging the resources and expertise of both the government and private sector to develop sustainable energy solutions and enhance the energy infrastructure in Lagos State. Now to the rest of the stories. The 10th Senate has constituted a 45-member committee to review and amend the 1999 Constitution 8 months after its inception. The Constitutional Review Committee is one of the most important in every assembly as it coordinates the affairs of the review of extant laws and other adjustments to the Constitution. The Senate President, Godswill Akpabio, who announced the composition of the committee during plenary, also highlighted the introduction of artificial intelligence as a major factor needed to amend the Constitution. Akpabio said the committee would be chaired by the Deputy Senate President, Barau Jibrin, while the Senate Leader, Oyemi Bamidele, would be the Deputy Chairman. The Nigeria Labour Congress, NLC, has called for an amendment to the National Minimum Wage Law to give room for yearly adjustment of wages. NLC President Joe Ajero, who made the call, said doing so will reflect the true value of the currency and inflation rate. Addressing Labour Adjudicatory and Mediatory Forum hosted by the Nigeria Employers Consultative Association, NECA, Ajero said there is a need to amend the law providing for 5-yearly renegotiation of the national minimum wage to ensure yearly adjustment of wages based on the level of inflation and the value of Naira. Ajero said workers are displeased with the poor implementation of the wage award by the federal government. Now to foreign news. United Kingdom economy has entered recession after recording 2 successive quarters of negative economic growth in the second half of last year. Official data showed gross domestic products shrank by 0.3% in the fourth quarter of 2023 after contracting 0.1% in the previous 3 months. According to the Office for National Statistics, this meets the technical definition of a recession, as the UK is considered a recession if GDP falls for 2 successive 3-month periods or quarters. The figures will be a blow to Prime Minister Rishi Sunak. Growing the economy was one of the 5 pledges he made in January 2023. In 2022, the UK economy entered recession and contracted by a record 20.4% in the second quarter, with the country in lockdown over the coronavirus pandemic. Now, sports. The Minister of Sports Development, John Eno, has pledged to work with military and paramilitary institutions to develop world-class athletes who can win laurels for the country. Eno made the commitment while delivering a speech at the first edition of the Military and Paramilitary Judo Championship in Abuja. The minister commended the Nigeria Judo Federation for initiating the Military and Paramilitary Judo Championship. He also encouraged other sports federations to follow in their footsteps and initiate partnerships with the military and paramilitary institutions to develop and improve the chances of the country for podium appearances. And that ends our news at noon. Just before we go, ensure the registration mark on your vehicle is clear and visible at all times. You can follow us and like all our various social media platforms: X, formerly Twitter, Lagos Traffic 961; Instagram, Lagos Traffic Radio 961. Watch us live on Facebook, Lagos Traffic Radio 96.1 FM. On YouTube, subscribe and watch all our previous programs and news on our channel, Traffic Radio 961. Did you know that the Sanwo-Olu administration donated security equipment worth billions of naira to the police? You can get more details on the Lagos State Government website. To end the news, are the highlights of the major stories. Lagos State Governor Babajide Sanwo-Olu has empowered 15,000 indigent traders with 50,000 naira each through the first phase of Lagos Market Trader Money Initiative. The 10th Senate has constituted a 45-member committee to review and amend the 1999 Constitution 8 months after its inception. We also told you that United Kingdom economy has entered recession after recording 2 successive quarters of negative economic growth in the second half of last year. And in sports, the Minister of Sports Development, John Eno, has pledged to work with military and paramilitary institutions to develop world-class athletes who can win laurels for the country. For contact with the newsroom, send a message to Lagos Traffic Radio at lagostate.gov.ng. That is the news broadcast compiled by Kayode Mafolashere. I am Dele Agadumo. Good afternoon. Thank you for listening.